Doki Doki Longer Roads is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan mod that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It is designed to be played only after the official game has been completed and contains spoilers for the official game. Game files for Doki Doki Literature Club are required to play this mod and can be downloaded for free at the official website. By playing Doki Doki Longer Roads, you agree that you have completed Doki Doki Literature Club and accept any spoilers contained within. There's the noise. Okay, greetings, I am Amy, and welcome to Doki Doki Longer Roads. Quickly turn to full screen. I'm already enjoying the music. Interesting. So I don't know much about the mod. I know that there are different. I do know that there are different routes, and I think there are different endings to the routes as well. Because I once read something on a Yuri route bad ending. I tried not to look more into it because I knew I had to download it already. Oh, I've version 1.3. Anyway. So yeah, I tried not to look any more into that, but I do know that there are apparently different endings. Yes. I decided I was going to name myself something different for each route. I'm going to start up with the Yuri route because I don't know, I'm just feeling it. And another thing I decided was I want to not just give myself a new name for every route, but also I want to always have a girl name, or like a name I associate more with girls, and one that I haven't used before. So that's kind of just a random challenge I set for myself. I don't even know why, but I decided on it. This is going to be interesting, especially for the Yuri route, because the name I associate with Yuri can be considered a boy's and a girl's name. In Germany it would be more of a boy's name, but honestly I think of Alex more of I associate it more with girls. So yeah, for the others I have names that are more clearly intended to be names for girls, but for Yuri it's going to be Alex. So, yeah, let's just get into this. Chapter 1, Days Gone By. Bye-bye. I need to see if I'm going to be able to somehow skip the... Oh. I'm going to somehow be able to... Sorry. If I'm going to be able to... just skip to the choices. There has to be, or I don't know how you choose the routes. So I have to see if I can, that I skip it for the other routes at least. Anyway, chapter 1, Days Gone By, yeah. I don't know if Monica's self-aware in this mod. That's one thing I don't know. I did want to go with the Monica route next though. And then, I haven't decided if Sayori or Natsuki then. I don't really have any name for either of them yet, so... I don't know who this is. Just Monica's playing in the background. I'm going to give it Monica's name. Voice. Or I'm going to give it Monica's voice. Come on! Where are we going? You'll see. Could be Sayori. You'll see. Feel a cool breeze brush against my body and a warm hand guiding me to somewhere. The voice sounds familiar, but I can't make out who it is. This place is breathtaking. It's so beautiful. Closing my eyes, hear the sounds of nature fill the air. It'd probably be a peaceful day if I wasn't being dragged through the woods. So I groggily open my eyes and look up at the clock. Turn it off! Turn it off already! I need to quickly make sure that everything's recording properly. I'm a bit paranoid after this happened multiple times that it decided it can stop recording whenever it wants to, or like, at least the video. The audio is always there. The video sometimes decides to just go bye-bye. Anyway, 6:30 AM! Why did I set it this early? Wait, that's early? For school, I would always get up at 6 AM. I think in other countries it's school starts a bit later. Why did I set it this early? Nowadays I sometimes get up at 5. Depends on what I'm working on that day. Whatever, I might as well get up. I get up slowly from my bed, regretting the fact that I woke up this early. I don't want to get up. My daily routine awaits me though. I grab a towel and go down the hall to the bathroom. God, I look like death. I don't know what's going on with my laughter lately. Like, I always know I have kind of a... Like, I kind of sound like breathless sometimes when I laugh. I don't know if that's the right term, but it's like... I can't do it. But it's been getting worse. I don't know why, though. I turn my bath and wait for it to warm up. I begin to judge myself before finally jumping in the bath. The warm water providing a much-needed wake-up call to my body. People bath in the morning? I've heard of showers. I don't really do anything in the morning. I don't have time for that. Not that I really like baths or showering anyway. I don't really like either. I do it to stay clean and to smell good, and that's it. People say it's relaxing. Good for you. I'm lying there and I get shaved. I wash my hair. I'm clean now and I'm done. And it feels like I wasted so much of my time that I could have spent doing something else. I don't know why. Like, it appears to be relaxing for so many people until I am being like, ugh, such a waste of time. I enjoy the warmth of the water for a good bit. After about 5 minutes, I finish up and get out, checking time in the process. 6:45. You took a 5-minute bath? Right on time. I say this like I have some sort of schedule. I improvise every morning. I remember that I still have to put my uniform on and eat breakfast. What about brushing your teeth? And what about the water? Did you really just take a 5-minute bath? Or was it a shower? Or was it really a bath for 5 minutes? That's wasting so much water! I ran to my room to where it all started, hoping I don't trip. Opening the closet, I retrieve my uniform and get dressed. First day of senior year. Damn, where did it all go? The time? Think back to the past 3 years of school, remembering the whole nightmare. God, school sucks. It does. I'm out of school now. And I can tell you, for me, high school or middle school, whatever time is supposedly the best time of your life and it's going to get worse, it got better for me. So if you're starting in school right now, don't look at the future and be like, oh, people keep telling me it's going to be so much worse. Like, I know a lot of people apparently don't, like, younger people apparently don't believe that. And you know what? Rightfully so, because for me, it definitely got better. So, I just know that one of my friends was like, really like, oh my god, I already suffer so much, and then I get out of school and it's gonna get worse. It did get worse. So if you also like my friend, don't worry. Chances are it will get better like it did for me. I say quietly to myself, depends on a lot of things. But yeah, don't give up. I don't know what that talk right now is, it's just... You know, whenever it comes up, it's like... I remember how people used to talk about how this is still the best part of my life. Wow, that's so awesome. This is your last year. Just do the best you can and everything will turn out alright. I nudge myself in determination. I'm already counting the days until graduation. I walk downstairs after dressing up. I scan the cabinets for something easy to eat since I don't necessarily feel like trying today. My eyes lock on a box of cereal and I reluctantly reach for it with no alternative option. Not that I don't want cereal, but I think a fruit snack wouldn't be enough for today. I pour some in a bowl and scroll through my phone while eating. No notifications, no surprises there. The silence is interrupted by a text from Mom. Have a great first day! Mom never misses a beat, even if her and Dad are away on a business trip. Ah, yes, okay. They're rarely ever home, but living alone isn't that bad after you take everything into account. I finish up eating and start for the door with about as much enthusiasm that I woke up with. None. The air is cool with a slight breeze, but clouds cover the sky, creating a grey, depressing atmosphere. Does look the part, but I'll imagine it. This isn't criticism on the mod. You can't always have all the backgrounds. I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, how fitting. The walk to school is longer than I expected, than I remember. Maybe I'm dreading it more, or I just don't remember. Either way, I don't want to be here. Students flood the entrance, all seeming eager to find their new classes or maybe some friends. I just tried to make it to my class without causing any problems. What's my first class? Ah! My thoughts halt as somebody slams into me at full force. Oh, what the? I slowly open my eyes. I feel the eyes of many people gazing at me as I lie on the floor. Oh jeez, we were thrown to the floor. So much for flying under the radar. I quickly gathered my things from the floor and hurried to the first block. First class, let's see how you will torture me. Calculus? What the hell? The class was full of social people, eagerly chatting about almost anything, but I stay out of it. For me it was kind of weird. I was very social in like my first and second class. Then something happened, and in the third and fourth class I wasn't social at all. I was going through a lot and I was just kind of departed. And that also happened for 5, 6, and 7th. And then I think in 8th grade, 9th grade, and so on, I started getting more social, but at that point, friend groups were already established. And I couldn't just chime into any friend group I wanted to all of a sudden. Like, we don't really have middle and high school, it's one school for us in Germany. And due to that, like, friend groups, like, the people were all the same. Just some left for the 11th and 12th grade, because that was... I don't know how you would call it in English right now. But... at large, like... we already all knew each other, and they were all already friends. Friend groups were established, and I had like a small group of people. But by the time I was finally social again, there wasn't really any place for me anymore. That's why I was very happy when there was like new beginnings in my workplace, because I kind of already had the chance to kind of show that I do enjoy socializing. I remember when I used to be like that with that girl from my childhood. What was her name? Oh, Sayori. Oh, interesting. It'll come to me eventually. Okay, we don't know her. Oh well, we don't remember her right now. I shrug off the thought as class begins. Just by looking at the teacher, I can tell it's gonna be a long year. After a grueling first day of classes and avoiding social situations, I can return to my safe haven, home. I practically bolt out the door and make my way out. As I'm walking towards those front doors, a thought from the morning comes back. What was that girl's name? I spent years with her. How is this slipping my mind? The thought continues to swirl about my head as I exit the school. Okay, I can... Sarah? Sarah, no! I was wondering because the scenes, the change of scenes takes oddly long. No. But it is so with an S. I have to look it up in the yearbook later. I approach my house following the long walk home. Yeah, like... finally, I've arrived. I unlock the door and step inside with a sigh of relief before walking up to my room. The sunlight pierces through my window. So bright! I relax my back. The weight of my back coming off my shoulders feels relieving. My mind pauses. That dream! What the hell did it mean? Such a familiar voice. But where do I know it from? So was it Sayori? My mind storms, struggling to pin an identity to the voice of my dream. Who could it have been? I start to sit down and do something. In my shit! A sharp pain flies through my body as I collapse to the floor. What the hell? What happened? I suddenly remember how I was flatlined before school today. Forget about that. Damn. Stinks. I lay on the floor for a few minutes, pain rifling throughout my body, while the happy music plays. I'm either really weak or got drilled by a linebacker. My self-humor fails me once again. The self-humor. After about 5 minutes, I gather the strength to get up. I give my chair a disgusted look, as if it's at fault. I need some painkillers before I try that again. Painkillers don't work for me. Or for a lot of my friends, I don't know. I don't know why. Although for migraines, there are painkillers that have a bit of an effect. Slowly but surely, I make my way downstairs to the kitchen. I need to get back in shape. Arduously opening the cabinets, I begin searching for medicine to dull this throbbing pain. My hand finds the painkillers. I take them without hesitation and sit at the table. Phone in hand, I scroll through, hoping for something to catch my eye. Thankfully, something does. A brightly colored picture illuminates the screen. The school festival? That's months away. That's months away, right? Yeah. I don't know why I couldn't, but that's months away. I read more on how the school will conduct the event. Same way as last year, what a surprise. Finish reading the post and begin to head upstairs, small amounts of pain still lingering from earlier. Guess I might as well shower. Yeah, shower. As usual, I start the water and wait for it to warm up. I look to see how the bruise looks. No bruise? The lack of any bruise intrigues and worries me. Am I superhuman? Or am I just blind? The thought escapes me as I shower in silence. I finish up with my business and retreat to my room. It's already dark out? How long was I downstairs? The clock reads 9:30. Pretty late for me. My body collapsed like a brick onto my bed. This is what I've waited for all day. Wait. I didn't figure out the dream! My mind immediately begins to race. Who? What? When? Why? Was it a vision from the future, insanity, or wishful thinking? What's the name of your friend? The yearbook! My thoughts begin to drift off as my body shuts down. I'll figure it out eventually. Huh? I'm at school? It's pitch black outside. Questions consume me as I begin to... Who's there? I'm going to keep using Monica's voice simply because it's here. Just Monica music. It could be someone else. Come and help me with this. Well, honestly, I kind of was expecting it with the way it was phrased, but I honestly was like, this kind of sounds like Natsuki, but I don't know. Well, don't just stand there, Alex. Who the hell's this person? How does she know me? She retreats to the back of the room. I follow out of curiosity. She reaches up for a box. Looks like it's filled with books. Got it! She seems to have barely grasped the box. I can tell she's struggling. Want me to take it? I got it! Stand behind her for safety measures. She slowly inches the box to the edge of the shelf, and the box collapses to the floor. I'm leaving letters. Books scatter everywhere. No! Wait, those aren't just books. They look like manga. The girl scrambles to the ground, hastily picking them all up, while also checking for creases. She looks up at me. Aren't you gonna help me? Yeah, Sarah's, just thinking. Whatever! Just do something already! She immediately turns her focus back to the manga on the floor. Fun fact, my Natsuki cosplay recently arrived. I'm going to some manga anime games convention soon. And last times I just went with my DDLC merch. I kind of wanted to do something a bit more special for once. Finally decided, you know what, I'm gonna buy myself a DDLC cosplay. And size-wise, I just fit with Natsuki the most, so that's who I'm gonna be. Who is this person? I swallow my pride and ask, hey, what's your name? Don't mean you should know that. Well, I don't. Okay, fine. My name is beep, beep, beep. I sure I was already positioning my bed. What the hell was that? Who was that? How did she know me? Am I going insane? No, it's just a weird dream. That's all. I hope. So I get up, the sun invading my eyes. So freaking bright. The pain in my back seems to have subsided. Thank God. My mind retreats to my first thought. 2 days in a row with a dream like that. It must mean something. So the first dream probably was one of the other girls then, maybe. But this was a different person. Or at least the voice was different. Yeah. Nature, maybe... No, I think the mod came up before the side stories. But there are people who still were able to draw from Yuri in the main game that she probably likes nature, so... I came to think it over as I moved towards the bathroom. I look at my phone's clock. 6:40. I keep this time in my mind as I begin to shower. Okay, we're showering. I'm assuming it was also a shower last time. After drawing up, I look at the man in the mirror and notice that my eyes are bloodshot. How? Happens to me all the time, like, a little bit anyway. For some reason I wake up with bloodshot eyes sometimes. I've only been up 10 minutes. How do I already look like I'm done for the day? I don't know, the veins in my eyes are just very, very sensitive, I guess. I moved back to my room, the thoughts still baffling me. I put my uniform on. I hope nobody notices my tired eyes. Making my way downstairs, I begin to wonder about the people in my dreams. Ooh, who are they? One's are familiar, the other didn't. Okay, so the first probably was Sayori then. The first one was calling out to us was probably Sayori, then Natsuki. And next time I'm just going to trust my instinct, because the first line really just was like, oh, that could easily be Natsuki. The other didn't. I was confused for a moment because the changing scenes takes a bit long. I checked the clock. 6:50. It's still early. I could cook. You have to know how to cook in order to cook. Remembering that, I just go for the cereal again. It tastes bland as usual. Looking out the window, I see the sun and blue sky. It's a beautiful morning outside. Finish eating, still admiring the scenic morning view. Maybe today will be better. I walk out the door and feel a burst of fresh air. Weird, yesterday was pretty cold, but today it's kinda warm. I walk in silence, still pondering over my dreams. Maybe I'll find some answers today. I mean, the last one was base at school. I swiftly find my way inside the school upon arrival. Second day, how bad could it be? The walk to calculus was pleasant, considering how I wasn't tackled today. I sit in my chair with no pain. Nice. The class begins and so does the confusion. This is so confusing. I just don't get it. I'm not cute! I hear someone in the hall. I know that voice! It was in my dream last night. I know I can't just get up and look out the window in the middle of class. Curiosity gets the better of me. I shoot out of my chair and scramble into the hall. I look around. Nobody to be found. I know I heard the voice. So this person does exist. I return to class, somewhat disappointed that I couldn't find a face to pin to the voice. All eyes are on me as I enter the room. Find what you were looking for, Alex. I shake my head slowly and take my seat. The teacher continues his lesson on. Whatever this is. That'll be interesting. Because, this is kind of... If this is like a long episode of like... Not many choices yet, I could title just general route. The day ends before I know it. At least today wasn't as bad as yesterday. Turning towards the window, I notice that it's still a beautiful day outside. Birds are singing, flowers are blooming. I don't know, I just remembered it so heavily. I should go to the park or something, not waste to stay inside. I nod in agreement with my idea and exit the room. So the people do exist. I know it's a long shot, but I'm not gonna have those experiences in the future. Maybe. Students flood out the doors to leave the campus. I eventually make my way out, but instead of going right to the home, I head left towards the park. Okay. What a beautiful day! The sun is out, shining bright with white clouds all over the light blue sky. I take a seat on a nearby bench and begin begin to think. Those people, I know I heard one of them today. I just know it. But who are they? I came to think for about an hour. After a while, I look up at the surrounding areas and see something familiar. It's that girl with the S name! I quickly up to my feet and rush out of sight. Hopefully she didn't see me. Why not? I look at the sky and decide that it's time to go home. I walk with thoughts assaulting me. I really hope S-Girl doesn't see me. I really need to find out her name again. What's so bad about S-Girl finding you? Well, it would be kind of awkward if she found you, but seeing you. It's good to be home. It's good to have a line between pretty long transitions. There you go. I'm missing the words right now. My stomach leads me to the fridge. I'm starving. I found some pizza and a pack of biscuits. It's a bit improvised, but it'll have to do. I begin eating the food up and sit down to relax. A few minutes pass and I take the food out and begin to eat. A few minutes. Wow, this tastes somewhat good. See, I noticed the outside world losing sunlight. The oven clock reads 8:50. Still have to do homework and take a shower. Cutting dinner short, I head upstairs towards the bathroom. I let the water run as I look in the mirror again. My eyes aren't red anymore? That's odd. It's probably nothing. I step into the shower and feel the ease of the warm water on my back. So nice. Yeah, that's the problem with me. I don't care for it. It's like I could be doing something else right now. Am I doing something wrong? Am I taking showers wrong? I dry off and head out my room. After getting dressed, I sit down to do some homework. At least there's not much to do. All done, and it's only 9:50. That's not bad. At least I can go to bed now. I jump into my bed and immediately lose my eye. Okay, close my eyes. I close my eyes. I don't. Oh God, no. I close my eyes. So tired. Is this a library? Why am I here? I'm thinking now I could have gone in the order that the dreams are going. With like which girl I'm choosing, but I've already made up my mind. Yuri, then Monica, and then the other routes I don't know yet which one first. I take a look around, observing the various books on the shelves. So many books. I wonder how many there are. My thoughts come to a standstill. I'm not alone. Slowly step into the aisles, peeking through the shelves to see if I can find anybody. Through one of the shelves, I spot a girl. She has purple hair and her face is buried in a book. Slowly approaching her, I attempt to break the ice. Hello? She looks terrified. Hey. Hi. Her voice is so soft, like she's afraid to speak. What are you doing here? Just reading. This is no good. She still seems nervous. Serious, I almost said. What the fuck? What are you reading? She seems to relax a little. Oh yeah! That's the way to get a girl who's reading going. Speaking as a girl who reads books. Recently, the books I've read didn't have any disappointing endings. Like, the previous months, there were like a lot of books where the endings were kind of underwhelming. But lately, some of the books I've read were like very good with the endings. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just remember it. Remember them. It's a really interesting read. It's called Portrait of Markov. I'd be interested to see if we can, like... I'm really interested to see when going more Yuri routes, because I have a few mods now that have, I think, Yuri route elements, or like that you can pick a route, maybe go a Yuri route or something. Or like at the very least have some time to spend with Yuri as well. If we can learn more about like books or like have new interesting ideas for Portrait of Markov or anything like that. I don't know, that really interests me. Because I'd be interested to see more literature aspects, like maybe even hearing about books that actually exist in real life and the mods. For example, Before the Needle Lifts, it said at the end it was very loosely inspired by a book named Wallace. I haven't read it yet, but I did. I do have it now, and I do plan on reading it soon. because I think it's very interesting. Like the MW3 villain? No, not that. No, that was Markov. I looked down at the book. It's purple and somewhat thick. What's it about, if you don't mind me asking? She slowly closed the book, appearing far more relaxed now. It's a very relatable story about who you can and can't trust. See, the main character must go through a series of trials in which she must face. But I'm rambling now. Her timid expression returns. That sounds interesting. Oh, yes, very. Something at the back catches my eye, reflecting sunlight into my face. Is that a knife? It's probably not best to ask. Would you like to read with me? My mind goes into a panic. What do I do? Spook without thinking. Sure, but I didn't catch your name. You should know it by now, Alex. Hearing that sends a horrible chill down my spine. It slipped my mind this one time, I'm sorry. Okay, fine. My name's Beep Beep Beep. Ah! I rolled up, nearly falling out of my bed. That dream was horrifying. How did they all know my name? Because it's a dream. Like, in actuality, it could just be that you somehow picked up on the person in your subconscious and put them, and like it happened. It just appeared to be in your dream. You don't know how many weird dreams I have where like some person that I noticed later does actually exist near me appeared as a main role in that dream. I wonder if there is any reason for the dreams happening, like any like supernatural reasons in the mod, or if this is just setting this up, an interesting premise. 3 days, 3 dreams, 3 different people. Yep, I'm losing my mind. This could easily be perfectly normal. I get up and head to the bathroom subconsciously. The usual routine by now. The shower is warm, a little warmer than I remember. My mind rests as I think about my dreams. A forest, a classroom, a library. What's the significance? I've heard all 3 voices, but recognize only one. The people I have seen, I don't recognize. I finish up and go back to my room, my thoughts bouncing around still. I look at the clock. 7:20. Shit, I'm gonna be late! I frantically get dressed and practically sprint out of my house. How's it already this late? I can't afford to be late. It's only the 3rd day. The exodus of people was difficult to navigate through, but I made it. Exodus. I round every corner without a caution. I realize I'm still running. I probably look stupid considering I'm not even late. I saw my pace to a walk, remembering how much I hate running. Agreeable. My body screams for air as I drag my feet to my first class. At least I made it on time. Cutting it a little close, don't you think, Alex? Hearing him say that, I realized the class started as soon as I sat down. I look back and nod at the teacher. Another calculus lesson awaits us. Great. 3rd period. History. Not the best class, but definitely not the worst. My mind is elsewhere though, still trying to decipher the S-name girl. Wave of revelation hits me. Sayori! That's her name! Finally! When the class turns to look at me. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Sorry, just remembered something. Eyes slowly avert their gaze. Our teacher continues lecturing and the attention shifts from me. Thank God. Sayori, how could I forget that? We even live on the same street. I wonder how she's doing. And you haven't seen her for such a long time? I wonder what happened for them to grow apart this much. Like, her depression? I let these thoughts command my mind for the rest of the day. I gotta figure this out. The final class ends, and students surge out of the school, all eager to get home. I walk a bit slower, still in thought. The halls are nearly empty by the time I get out of class. The sense is almost unsettling. Only a few stragglers are left, making their way to clubs now. Something catches my attention. A shade of purple. From the dream? This is way too much to be a coincidence. My cursor falls to purple, like a cat at a laser pointer. It's her. From the dream. She doesn't seem to notice me. My mind immediately hits reality. I'm following a total stranger because of a dream. I need to turn around. Nah, I need answers. What I see now truly stuns me. The girl from the second dream. Pink hair? Certainly something flashy. They don't see me, thankfully. Should I bail now? I finally decide that what I'm doing is borderline creepy. My body retreats from the situation. I walk out of the building. Neither of them looked all that happy. After 3 days, I finally have a lead of some sort. Like, they didn't look neutral or happy or anything. They just look like kind of upset. They do exist, but do they know me? They were in a pretty remote part of the school. Not many clubs are held there. Maybe they're just friends or part of a smaller club that I've never heard of. A wave of relaxation comes over me as I approach my house. Finally a day where I can just sit back and watch some TV. Head to my room, excited to relax. The TV flicks on and I browse the streaming app. I guess I'll watch this. It's called The Office. Looks interesting. Might as well try it out, seeing as I've got nothing else to do. Well, we better also have books now that we have The Office in here. The episode ends as I break from its trance to look outside. It's pitch black. I wasn't watching that long, was I? I swooped my head to check the clock. 10:30. Wow, I really lost track of time. My body begins to realize how tired it really is. The fatigue hitting me like a truck as I tried to get to bed. Damn, I really am bummed. At least I have no homework. Hopefully. The moon is shining through my window. The moon shining through my window almost puts me to sleep instantly. I don't like when the moon shines through my window. I really don't like it. The sun is incredibly bright. Did I oversleep? The clock says midnight? It's like a midday sun. Did my clock break? Am I running late? In that case, that was my front door. Are Mom and Dad home? No, they're not due back for another week. I get up, grabbing a baseball bat from my closet. I cautiously make my way to the living room. Someone is sitting down, looking away from me. What do I say? Excuse me? Oh, hi, Alex. This person knows me. I've never seen this girl in my life. Sorry I let myself in. You didn't send any text? I pulled my phone. 14 texts from her. The screen is kind of blurry there. I guess I just didn't see them. Typical Alex. Hey! I don't know this person, but I still felt that insult. Wait, what time is it? My phone still says midnight. How are you not realizing that this could be another dream? I don't know. Maybe I've had too many kind of like lucid dreams. I can't control them. I just know I'm in them and I'm cursing at my in-dream self because it keeps making stupid decisions. Honestly, it's very tiring. I remember, especially when it's like kind of like nightmares. There was one time, and I was kind of like kidnapped, and I was like, oh, I'm in a dream. I'm noticing that. I'm feeling it. I don't know how exactly, but I just know it's a dream. And like my in-dream self, she could just run away, and I'm like, come on, you can do this. It's that simple. And she just keeps investigating the kidnapper and keeps running into their arms, and it's like, go, like. There were multiple ones. And it was like, come on! And I woke up just so tired of screaming at myself. It was horrible. Hey, do you know what time it is? No, all of your clocks seem to read 12. You should really get them fixed in time. What about the day? It's Saturday. Why? Oh, good. I'm not missing school. Alex... We don't go to school anymore. We graduated 8 months ago. Yet you came in your school uniform? What? I don't even remember graduating. Wait, you graduated? Yeah, we're in college now. Oh gosh, remember what we were like? I remember going to bed. What do you mean? School, the club, club? Oh, don't tell me you forgot already! I did. And I also forgot your name. Damn, that was forward. Alex, you forgot? It's up in my mind right now, I'm sorry. Well, you do seem a bit off today. Alright, I'll remind you. Finally. Okay, Alex, my name is... I wake up in a cold sweat. Okay, this has gone too far. I need to tell a doctor. If it's really distressing you, yeah, but... generally... those could literally just be dreams. I've also had it that I sleep, I wake up, in the middle of the night, due to a cramp or something. I have really a bad problem with my legs cramping, and then me waking up in the middle of the night due to that as well. Next to some of the nightmares, but I'm speaking about cramps right now because then I go back to sleep and it continues the dream. And sometimes the dream also continues like another day. Give me a moment. I need to make myself a mental note that I got up right now to check the phone because it was ringing, and turns out it's nothing but a scammer. Okay, this has gone too far. Yeah. I'll be a bit distracted while I'm taking the note, but I still want to read because I'm interested. I get out of bed, still worried about my well-being. Grabbing my uniform, I go to take a shower. My thoughts still in disarray. The water runs as I look in the mirror. My face... was I crying? I touched the streams on my face. Those are sweat drops or tears. Probably the latter. This is insane. Bloodshot eyes, tears. What's next? Waking up deaf? Wouldn't be a first for me. Hopefully not that extreme. I don't know what happened there, but I couldn't hear anything properly for like 2 minutes after waking up. I have no idea why. And I made my thoughts. I step into the shower. The possibility is still dictating my thoughts. What? Eventually, I turn off the water and get out, looking at my phone. Clock in the process. 6:55. I guess I have some time to relax before school. I get dressed quickly and head downstairs to eat. I dash straight for the cereal, always a bearable option. Pouring a bowl, I sit down to do my daily scrolling. School, sports, text from who? The number isn't on my phone. Read the text slowly. I'm assuming that's Sayori. Hey! I know it's been a long time, but I wondered if you'd want to catch up. I'll try to find you tomorrow at school, but I can talk to you in the morning. Well, you're probably asleep. But think it over, okay? Bye! My blood freezes in fear. Am I being tracked? Finishing my cereal, I put my bowl away. I motion for the door, looking back one last time. Hopefully it'll be a good day. I lock the door and walk out to the gate. The morning greets me with a bright sun and a blue sky. I sit down on the curb and gaze at the view. This is nice. The sky's perfect. It's almost like somebody painted it in front of my eyes. Is this meta? Is Monica self-aware in this one or something? I needed this after that dream, just to relax. Best of all, it's completely Hey! I wince as the silence is broken and I look to where the voice came from. Is that Sayori? What does she want? She's running, no, sprinting towards me. You good? You just sprinted a good 50 yards. She's desperately trying to catch her breath. Is she dying? She finally catches her breath and looks up at me. Hey Alex! Good to see you! Glad to see you thought it over there. Thought what over? Sayori, what on earth are you talking about? My text, dummy! I sent you like 3 texts at 1 AM. A wave of relief hits me. Sayori sent a text, thank God. Oh yeah, I saw this when I got up, but for some reason your number isn't registered on my phone. What? Did you delete it? Did I delete it? No, it's just not showing your name. Let me see. I pull up my phone and show her my screen. Surely enough, no name. Weird. I'll fix it. And she says that she takes my phone and immediately starts typing. I've got nothing to hide, but I still feel nervous having her access my phone. I was instantly sure she finishes and hands it back. There, it's registered now! Oh, thanks. I was wondering what you were doing typing. Fixing it, obviously. Not anything else. Her saying that immediately raised suspicion. Uh-huh, sure. I remember how intrusive you were as a kid. It wasn't that bad. I caught you wrenching through my desk door when I told you not to look in there. There was one time. Oh, there are so many more times. Stop, you're embarrassing me. Okay, I'll drop it. Yay! Glad to see you are still a nice person. What does that imply? Nothing, just saying. I should drop this. Alright, I believe you. Yay! Wanna head to school now? Yeah, let's go! With that, we begin the dreaded walk to school, talking as we go. Eventually, we make it to school and head inside. Hey, what's your first class? Calculus, why? Just wondering. Man, this girl sure seems to wonder a lot. Oh, okay. Well, I better get going. I begin to turn away. I just want to say I'll be nicer to her when I'm going than her out. With whatever name I'm going for then, but well, I mean, I can do it when I'm alone. I don't want to keep all of this in another video again. I begin to turn away. Wait, I barely hear that part. What is it? I enjoyed talking to you. I missed it over the years. Yeah, me too. Can we talk after school? You said you were part of a club, though. Won't that be a problem? No! You can come by the club room. I'm sure the others won't mind. Are you sure? Yeah. So, will you come? Sure, why not? Yay! She tightly hugs me, almost a lethal type of hug. Sayori? What? I have to get to class. Oh, sorry. I forgot about that. She lets go of me, allowing me to breathe again. See you after school, then. Bye! See you then! With that, I walked to first block. Back to this hellish nightmare. I'm beginning to make a habit of this, Alex. Sorry, sir. It's fine, just sit down and take notes. I comply and look at the gibberish on the board. Some year it's going to be. My first period class isn't my fifth period class isn't that interesting. World literature. At least it's not as bad as my phone buzz in my pocket. I look to see who it is. Text from Sayori. Hey, I just remembered. You have no idea where the room is. I'll find you after your last class, okay? I immediately start typing. Sounds good. My last period is on the ground floor. Didn't send, I put my phone back in my pocket. Looking up, I see that everyone is gone. Class must have ended. At least I get to have fun after school. I pick up my bag and head to 6th period. Chemistry, how fun. The drag of school comes back to me as I leave class. 7th is by far the best class. Forensic science, oh. Forensic? I know what it is. Not because it's a fun subject, we literally did nothing. My phone buzzes in my pocket. I pull it out to see a text from Sayori. We're still meeting, right? Yes, I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. She's so energetic and full of joy. How did I let that get away from me these past few years? I came to ponder this until class is dismissed. And when she's out of the seats, ready to leave, I remain sitting to look out the window. This school really is beautiful. I look out into the yard and the sky that hovers over it. A thought hits me. I should go find Sayori. Such a beautiful day, though. Hey! I jump out of my seat onto the floor. She starts laughing. Did I scare you? Yes, actually. You haven't changed at all, Alex. Very funny, Sayori. Are we gonna go now?
Go where?
Unbelievable. Wherever you go to school, you never told me. Did she really forget?
Oh yeah, let's go!
She grabs my arm and yanks me into the hall.
Yank! Come on! You're so slow!
And I'm the one who hasn't changed. She eventually stops in front of what I guess is the club room.
Wait!
She releases her vice grip from my arm and dashes inside the room, motioning me to follow. I step inside the room. Nobody's here.
Looks like we're the first ones today.
I hope that's the case.
Don't worry. We have 3 others that should be here soon.
3? That's not a whole lot. My thoughts are interrupted by the sound of the door opening.
Hey, Natsuki!
She looks up at Sayori. Hey, so she takes one look at me and her face turns pale as if she's seen a ghost. Did I scare her?
Natsuki, what's wrong?
Nothing! No! Not the Natsuki!
No! She was already haunting me in my clouded reality.
Why is she back? Natsuki, or whatever Sayori called her, rushes to the back of the room. Just looks at me and back to her.
I'll be right back.
Sayori follows her to see what happened. I would be lying if I said I wasn't curious, but it's probably best to just leave it to Sayori. Am I that horrifying to look at? The door opens again. It's a purple-haired girl. She has her head buried in a book, just like the dream. Yes, and we better get to know more about the box. She pays little mind to the world around her, barely avoiding a nearby desk. This is so strange. What I see next freezes my blood. She was in my dream too. They all were! She looks up and stares at me. This can't be what I'm seeing. Damn, that hurt. Are you talking to me? Yes. We can just stare as if we both came to the same revelation. I feel presence behind me. Hey! Hey, Sayori. The other girl says nothing, just silence. Sayori turns to her.
Hey, Monica, do you mind if I talk to him for a minute?
She snaps from her trance of gazing. Oh, yes, sure. Sorry about that. Before I know it, she's gone to the back with the 2 other girls.
Alex?
Yeah?
You're not going to believe what I'm about to tell you.
Well, really? I say this jokingly, but she looks dead serious.
I'm positive. Just sit down.
Comply, but she pulls up a chair and sits across from me.
Alex, something has happened these past few days.
What do you mean? Could this be what I think it is? I wonder.
I'm in this room. Well,
come on, Sayori, spit it out.
They know you.
My mind is starting to process what I'm hearing.
The first day of school, I had a dream that I was leading somebody through the woods. I couldn't see the face, but the voice was yours.
Mine? This can't be happening.
Yes, Natsuki and Yuri also had dreams.
Did they all tell you about them? She's taken aback by my question.
Yes, why?
How am I supposed to answer? Well, I had dreams too.
You did?!
Yes, your dream was like mine, but from my perspective.
Really?
She practically mumbles that part.
Really?
Yes, also had dreams that had the other 3 girls in this room.
That explains why they're so shy.
Yeah, but I'd like to talk to them. The dreams cut off as they were about to tell me their names.
I'm sure they would love to.
She jumps up from her chair and motions the others towards me. Reluctantly, they all come and stand before me.
So, guys, this is my friend Alex.
Well, this is awkward. They all just nod to acknowledge my existence. An awkward silence begins. Well, I think we ought to address the elephant in this room. We've all had these dreams, so don't worry. We're not crazy. My sideshow got nothing out of them. If you all want to figure it out, we can sit down and talk about this. They all seem to agree with my idea. We all sit down and I break the ice. When did I become this social? Interesting, because by now we definitely know this isn't a coincidence. Something. Okay, let's get started. We all share experiences with each other, despite the awkwardness. It was a big info dump for all 5 of us. Well, it's good that we cleared that up at least.
Yeah, it's fun to talk about dreams with everyone.
The other two are still sitting down, still feeling shy, I'm guessing. Okay, everyone. I hate to say it, but we have to wrap it up. Unfortunately, our dream talk took all of our time. Wow, really? Time flies.
When you're having fun, that is.
Oh, well, also not when I'm having fun. Sarah goes to grab her things, leaving me with Monica. Oh, I almost forgot. Forgot what? I have to add you to the group chat. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Much like Sayori, she takes my phone and starts typing incredibly fast. Damn, they all really seem to like doing that. I again feel anxious and resist the urge to snatch it away from her. I feel like that's a totally normal feeling to have, though. Like, this is just awkward. After about a minute, she hands my phone back to me. There, you get to go. Thanks, I'll be sure to pay attention to it. You better. I have to go, but I'll see you around. Bye, Alex. Bye, Monica. She heads out the door and turned to talk with Sayori. Not you seem to have left without me noticing.
Hey, Alex, wanna all come together like old times?
I don't know why it came out the way that it did, but it did, so that's something we have to accept now. Sure, I'd love to.
Yay! Let's get going!
She leads me out of the school in a timely manner.
Hey, Alex.
What's up?
Thanks for helping them clear all that up. I could tell something was bugging them.
No problem. It was worrying me as well, to be honest.
Well, it's good we did that then.
Yeah, it looks like this is my stop. So I'll see you tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll text you later. Bye!
Bye! I unlock the door and step inside, heading straight to my room. What a day. My body feels incredibly tired. I could probably sleep until tomorrow morning. Should I? I decided against the idea. I have homework to do. Sit down at my desk and pull out my binder. Alright, let's do some chemistry, most likely then. Damn, that was a lot of work. 4 pages of on the fourth day. Look at the clock. 7:20. I guess I should go ahead and shower. My body is very attached to my chair, but I will myself to stand up and walk to the bathroom. The water is immediately warm, leaving me no time to judge myself. Probably for the better. I dropped the thought and enjoyed the warm water on my tired body. I feel so much better. I look in the mirror. I actually look normal for once. My thoughts are interrupted by a buzz from my phone. I pick it up and walk back to my room. 5 texts from who? 2 from Sayori, 3 from the group chat. Duh. The group seems to be to just be exchanging homework answers, so I stay out of it. But Sayori's different.
Hey, can I ask you a question? It's about the dream session.
I begin to type. Sure, what's up?
You said it was my dream, but from your perspective, right?
Yeah.
What exactly happened?
Didn't I just tell her? You were leading me through the woods. You wouldn't tell me where we were going, though. She doesn't respond immediately. I'm not surprised. The moon shines through my window, reminding me that it's pretty late. I'll just check in the morning. I'm too tired to read. I lay down on my bed and hear my phone vibrate on my desk. The decision on whether or not I should get up took longer than expected. In the end, I elected to stay in bed and check my phone in the morning. I'm sure she'll figure out that I went to bed. Finally, some sleep. Chapter 2 first works. Okay, so Chapter 1 appears. It doesn't have any choices, so... Let's see. Chapter 2 first works. What? This place again? I feel like I'm wide awake. Am I? What even is... Alex! I didn't see Sayori. Wait, I can actually see her?
Come on, Alex! The others are waiting!
Others? Before I can think, she takes my arm and guides me through the forest path. Eventually, she lets go, showing me the others. What are they doing here? Why do they all look so... Honestly, I don't know. The image in the background is kind of... I wouldn't say inverted, but it has like... some type of almost filter on it. Maybe it is a filter. And so honestly, with all of them smiling like that, it kind of feels a bit strange. By the way, something I always liked about their smiles, weird thing to talk about, is that Even when they're smiling, they all have different like types of smiles. Like Sayori and Monica's are very different, but Monica deliberately has these more. The corners of her mouth are kind of different. Yuri has more lip than Sayori, and Natsuki is just more of a check than the others. But she also has the different, like they all like. Sayori's the only one with a lack of corners. I wonder if this is also to imply kind of that it's maybe not always her real smile, but I just noticed that at some point, and I just can't stop looking at their mouths when they're smiling, like all together smiling, because I like that they're all kind of different. I don't know why though. Hey everyone! They don't respond. They're just staring. Well, that's not anymore. If Amanda tried to get a reaction, nothing. Sayori? She's not even responding. But, hello? I try to say something, but for some reason I can't. Alright, you can talk right now. Your alarm is about to go off, so I'll be brief. I look around to find the voice's origin. There's no use in looking. I'm part of your mind. This is a dream, but also a foresight to a degree. You probably want to talk back, don't you? I nod and speak. My breath flood back like a crashing wave. What is it you're trying to tell me? Look at them. They're all on the screen. Like before? Yes, but they only see you, nobody else. What's the meaning of this, though? The point of this is, you can end up chasing one of these girls. No way, I have more self-control than that. Dude, I'm part of your mind, you can't lie to me. But as I was saying, you will end up chasing one of these four. You will feel happiness, but also pain in the process. Pain? Nothing is a complete victory. Everything has a cost. People see these things as acceptable losses. What do you mean losses? If I told you, you wouldn't enjoy what is ahead. Can I at least have a lead? Look, just do what you want to do, choose who you want to chase, and go from there. I need help though. I'm a subconscious, not a mentor. But why are all of our subconsciousness connected? Or is this just a dream and the subconscious started chiming in now? Good luck, and be careful. I am shut awake, gasping for air. What the hell was that? It's so dark outside, I turned to my clock. 3:15 a.m. Last night, I woke up at 1 a.m. due to a nightmare. Got back to sleep. Woke up 2:30 because my left leg was starting to cramp. It has a tendency to do that. It's always the left leg. Until 4:30 a.m. where my right leg cramped and I woke up to that. Ugh. What? How? It's still the middle of the night. The brightness of my phone illuminates my dark room. I get up and lazily move towards my desk. It's probably just Sayori texting back. 2 texts? At this hour? Wait, they're from Sayori. What does she want? Unlock the phone, look at her text.
That's what you told me, but there has to be more.
Set at 10 p.m. Okay, nothing weird yet.
Alex, can we talk? I know it's late, but still.
Sent 4 minutes ago. She probably just wants to rant about school. Then again, since we both woke up at the same time. Yeah, something wrong? Within a minute, I have a response from her. She really has not changed, has she?
Do you just have another dream? I might just be overreacting.
Do I want to worry her? I decided to tell the truth. Yes, same place too.
What's happening? This is the second time this week.
I don't know, but we can talk about it in the Can we talk about it in the morning?
Sure. Sorry if I woke you up.
It's fine. Good night, Sayori.
Night.
I put my phone down and plopped back onto my bed, falling asleep almost instantly.